Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are diving into something that's about to completely change the game for every single business in the UAE, the mandatory e-invoicing system. Now, this isn't just some small software update. It's a massive digital shift, and we're here to break down exactly what you need to know to get ahead of it. Let's get right into it.
So, this really brings us to the big question, the one you should be asking in your office right now. We're not just talking about new software here. This is a total overhaul of how you bill, how you get paid, and how you report to the government. So, seriously, take a second and ask yourself, is my business really ready for this?
And to really get a picture of just how big this is, just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got what we're all used to, right? The manual data entry, the endless PDFs, the typos, the delays, let's be honest, the chaos. And on the right, that's the future. It's automated, it's secure, it's instant. This isn't a small step, it's a quantum leap.
Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll explain what this new era for invoices actually is. Then, we'll hit the big one, the deadlines you absolutely cannot miss. After that, we'll give you a step-by-step action plan, talk about choosing the right partner for this, and finally, we'll look at the pretty serious costs of doing nothing.
All right, first things first, what in the world is this new system, and maybe more importantly, why is the government making this happen right now? Let's break it down. Now, here is the number one thing people get wrong. An e-invoice is not, I repeat, not just you emailing a PDF of an invoice to a customer. The key here is structured electronic format. It's basically a special data file, kind of like digital DNA for your invoice, that computers can read and process instantly without a human ever having to touch it. So why is this all happening? Well, it's really a two-sided coin. For the government, it's all about making things more transparent and making sure tax compliance is smooth. But for your business, this is meant to be a huge upgrade, a way to slash costs, get rid of paper, and make your whole financial process way more efficient. Now, the technical name for this system is the five-corner DCTCE model. Yeah, I know, that sounds super complicated and a little intimidating. But don't worry, I promise it's actually much simpler than it sounds when you see how it works. Okay, the easiest way to think about this is like a super secure, certified digital post office. Your business is corner one, you send your invoice data to your special accredited service provider, that's corner two. They check it, stamp it, and send it securely over a network called PEPL to the buyer's service provider, corner three. They deliver it right into the buyer's accounting system, which is corner four. And that mysterious fifth corner? Well, that's the Federal Tax Authority, getting a real-time, verified heads-up from both sides.
Okay, let's get to the part I know you're all waiting for, the deadlines. These are the dates you need to highlight, circle, and put on every calendar in your office.
The first number you absolutely need to know, 50 million dirhams. If your annual revenue is at or above that number, you're in the first group. Simple as that. And here is the official timeline. Things kick off with a pilot program in July 2026. Phase 1, for those big companies, goes live on January 1st, 2027. Phase 2, for everyone else, follows in July 2027. But here is the critical part, the detail you can't miss. You can't wait until January 1st to start. You have to have your service provider picked out and signed up months in advance. That's the real deadline you need to worry about.
So, who gets a pass on this, at least for now? Well, this whole system is really for business-to-business and business-to-government deals. So if you're only selling directly to consumers, think retail shops, restaurants, you're excluded for now. A few other specific areas, like certain financial services, are also out of scope at the moment.
Okay, so you've got the what, the why, and the when. Let's talk about the how. We're going to walk through a really clear 5-step plan to get your business ready for this. Think of this as your roadmap to getting it done. It all starts with step 1, understanding your own business processes. Then comes step 2, and this is a big one, choosing and signing with an officially accredited service provider. After that, it's all about implementation and testing with your new partner to make sure everything works perfectly with your current systems. And then you hit the Go Live button. Now, that second step, choosing a provider, is so important we're giving it its own section. You're not just buying a piece of software here. You're choosing a partner who's going to be deeply connected to your company's finances for years to come. You have to get this right. So when the ministry says accredited, what does that actually mean? It's not just some fancy label. It means these companies have had to meet a really high standard set by the government.
Well, it means they've had to jump through some serious hoops. They have to be PEPL certified, have a legal office right here in the UAE, and hold top-level certifications for things like information security and business continuity, basically proving they can keep your data safe and their systems running no matter what. And check this out, this is a great little bonus. They have to give you 100 free e-invoices a year.
So the bottom line is, you don't have to play a guessing game. The Ministry of Finance is going to have an official, public list of every single provider who has made the cut. Your job is to check that list and start doing your homework.
All right, let's talk about the flip side for a moment. What happens if you just wait too long or decide to ignore this? Let's look at the real hard costs of inaction.
And I really want to be crystal clear here. This is not a friendly suggestion. It's not a best practice. It is the law. And failing to comply comes with very specific and painful financial penalties.
This table, and it's come straight from the official cabinet decision, shows you exactly what's at stake. If you fail to get the system running on time, that's 5,000 dirhams for every single month you're late. Mess up an invoice or a credit note, that's 100 dirhams per document. As you can see, this could get really expensive really fast.
Let's just focus on that top one for a second, because it's the biggest threat. 5,000 dirhams for every single month, or even part of a month, that your business is not on the system after your deadline. Procrastination is not a winning strategy here. And that really brings us to the final and maybe most important question you need to consider. You can look at this as just another annoying compliance task you have to check off a list, or you can see it for what it really is, a chance to completely upgrade your financial operations, automate your workflow, and maybe even get a leg up on the competition. The choice is yours.